Hello, welcome to Ennara Reacts, and today I am continuing the series Firefly, and I believe it's episode 6 that I'm on. So let's see how it goes. Looks like we got some primitive settlers here. Some kind of bandits.
You gonna give us what due us and every damn thing else on that boat. And I think maybe you gonna give me a little one-on-one time with the missus.
Oh, lovely.
I want to reconsider that last part. Yeah, I married me powerful, ugly creature.
How can you shame me in front of new people?
If I could make you prettier, I would.
You are not the man I met a year ago. But if your hand touches metal, I swear by my pretty floral bonnet, I will end you.
Pretty floral bonnet. Okay, why do some of these old-timey guns go pew-pew like lasers?
So, explain to me again why Zoe wasn't in the dress?
Tactics, woman. Needed her in the back. Besides, them soft cotton dresses feel kind of nice. There's a whole airflow.
And you'd know that because...
You can't open the book of my life and jump in the middle. Like, woman, I am a mystery.
Oh, best keep it that way. I withdraw the question.
Got a celebratory hoedown going on.
It makes the rain come when you turn it. The rain is very scarce. It comes only when needed most, and such it is with men like you.
You're the guy.
Oh, he's drunk.
I will treasure this.
He's got a wreath of flowers to go with his floral bonnet. Is that water or something stronger?
Thank you for the hospitality.
We owe you a great debt. I'm sorry we have so little to pay it with, though I hope our gifts will show our regard.
Well, we gotta fly.
Looks like you got some kind of moonshine. And a stowaway.
Who the hell are you?
You know I'm to cleave to you.
To what about who?
Did Elder Gama not tell you?
Tell me what? Who are you?
I'm your wife.
Say what now? When did that happen?
Could you repeat that, please?
I am your wife. That was your agreement with Elder Gaman since he hadn't cashed your livestock.
I'm sorry. Go back to the part where you're my wife. Zoe, why do I have a wife?
You got a wife? All I got is that dumbass stick sounds like it's raining.
I didn't like that stick.
We're not married.
This is Zoe. We need all personnel in the cargo bay.
Oh, I said wash.
Everyone should have a chance to congratulate you on your day of bliss.
I don't know this girl.
Then can I know her?
Jayne,
Who's the new recruit?
everybody, I want you all to meet Mrs. Reynolds.
Wow, that's, congratulations.
We'd always hoped you two kids would get together. Who is she?
She's no one.
Captain, don't feel bad. He makes everybody cry. He's like a monster.
I'm not a monster. Watch it. Turn the ship around. It's in order.
Yeah, but can't.
Have you got an encyclopedia?
Do you need an encyclopedia for?
Enjoy your honeymoon.
I don't think that's happening.
As one married man to another.
I'm not married. You have very nice qualities, but I didn't ever marry you.
I believe you did.
How drunk was I last night?
Well, I don't know. I passed out.
It says here, the woman lays the wreath upon her intended, which I do recall, and he drinks of her wine. And then there's a dance with a joining of hands. The marriage ceremony of the Triumph settlers. You, sir, are newlywed.
Ni bubuga ni huang qiang.
Yeah, translation.
The way I see it, me and her got one thing in common. We're the only ones who don't think this is fun.
She don't look like she thinks it's funny.
I thought last night during the ceremony that you were pleased.
Last night I was. Got some mulled wine. Pretty girl gave me a hat made out of a tree.
Hat made out of a tree.
Are you gonna kill me?
What?
In the maiden's home, I heard talk of men who weren't pleased with their bride.
Well, I ain't them. And don't you ever stand for that sort of thing. Someone ever tries to kill you, you try to kill them right back. You are no one's property to be tossed aside.
What will you do with me?
We're bound for Beaumont. Might be able to set you up some sort of work there.
I'll not be anyone's doxy.
I don't mean whoring. They got factories and the like. Some ranches, if you're more for the outdoors. Hungry?
I'll cook you something.
I meant for you.
I'm a fine cook, everyone says.
It's great. What? Hold it. Hold. I ain't ever even...
My name is Saffron.
Saffron is a spice. She likes to cook. There you go.
Seems very anxious to please you.
That's their way, I guess.
I suppose so. If you take sexual advantage of her,
Whoa.
you're going to burn in a very special level of hell. A level they reserve for child molesters and people who talk at the theater.
What?
Really?
I am not. Preacher, you got a smutty mind.
Perhaps I spoke out of
Or
turn.
maybe haps, I'm thinking.
I apologize. I'll make her up a room in the passenger dorm.
Good.
The special hell.
All right then.
Thank you.
Something smells good.
It's damn tasty.
Is there any more where that came from?
I didn't think to make enough for your friends. But everything's laid out if you'd like to cook for your husband.
Isn't she quaint? I'm just not hungry.
At least she's not crying.
I might. Did she really make a fresh bow?
Remember that sex we were planning to have ever again?
I would appreciate it if one person on this boat would not assume that I'm an evil lecherous hump.
Nobody's saying that, sir.
You're implying it.
Just giving each other significant glances and laughing incessantly. I'll get you a refill, hon.
It's for me to do.
Wow, okay.
We weren't lying about your cooking.
If you're done with supper, would you like me to wash your feet?
Nope.
Can I come in?
No.
See, that's why I usually don't ask.
What do you want?
Oh, I just needed to hide.
So I take it the honeymoon is over?
Oh, she's a fine girl. Don't misread. Hell of a cook, too.
I'm sure she has many exciting talents.
She seems irritated.
Wash your client's feet.
It's my specialty. Well, I can't make commitments and then not keep them. That's your specialty.
Wow.
I'm sorry, are you touchy because I got myself a bride or because I don't plan to keep her?
I find the whole thing degrading.
That's just what Saffron said about your line of work.
You two sound like quite a match.
Maybe you're right. Maybe we're soulmates.
Great.
Good
Can you leave me
thinking.
alone for 5 minutes, please?
Wow. She is irked.
I wasn't looking for a fight.
He apparently is.
Always do seem to find one, though.
Do I have your attention?
Yep.
There's times I think you don't take me seriously. I think that ought to change.
Do you think it's likely to?
You got something you don't deserve.
And it's brought me a galaxy of fun, I'm here to tell you.
It is my very favorite gun.
Giving it to him.
You offered me a trade?
A trade? Hell, it's theft. This is the best damn gun made by man. It has extreme sentimental value. Miles more worthy than what you got.
What I got? She has a name.
So does this.
He's trying to trade it for a person?
But Vera.
Well, my days of not taking you seriously are certainly coming to a middle.
Okay.
She's not to be bought, or bartered, or borrowed, or lent. She's a human woman.
People aren't property.
Go play with your rain stick.
Sneaky.
You're a good man.
You clearly haven't been talking to anyone else on this boat.
I don't wish to be wed to the large one. I'd rather have the work you spoke of.
My mama had a ranch. Ran cattle, mostly. I had more family for a kid. Oh, that is odd. I'm not one talks about what's past, and here you got me. What's your history?
Life like yours, I fear you'd find mine terrible, doll.
Oh, I long for a little dullness. Truth to say, this whole trip's getting to be just a little too interesting.
No kidding.
You don't see the hole. The parts are cramped.
I said exactly that.
But you put it together, you got a Firefly. Thing will run forever. They got a mechanic even half away.
It's got no flash.
Need flash? Must stay under the radar.
She comes our way, you prep the nets.
Oh, his bed moved. Oh,
Well, you're,
hello. Thought you had your own room.
But we've been wed, aren't we, to become one flesh?
that your flesh ought to sleep somewhere else.
but I don't
Oh, hey,
please you.
Flesh.
Not modest.
It ain't a question of pleasing me.
I do know my Bible, sir. The wife shall open to the man as the furrow to the plow, till she bring him to his fall.
Really?
Oh, good Bible. All kinds of pleasing. And, it's been a while, a long damn while since anybody but me took a hold of my plow. So
Took hold of his plow.
you and me, we ain't married.
I lived my life in the maiden house, waiting to be married off for trade. I seen my sister paired off with ugly men, vicious or blubberous, and I've cried for those girls, but not half so hard as I cried the night they gave me to you.
Really?
What, is there blubber?
For I'd not dreamed to have a man so sweet, so kind and beautiful. If I'm wed, I am a woman, and I'll take your leave to be bold. I swell to think of you in me.
Really?
And I see that you do too. Only let me have my wedding night.
Oh, I'm gonna go to the special hell.
Well then. What? Something wrong? What the heck?
Night, sweetie.
She poison him or something? With a kiss? Now what's she up to?
Not sleepy?
I've never been off-world before.
What are you doing?
She is up to something.
Make this night what it should be. Show me the stars.
He's married.
I wish I was somebody else right now. Somebody not married, not madly in love with a beautiful woman who can kill me with her pinky.
You love her very much.
Yeah. The first time we met, she actually frisked me.
What is wrong with her? What is she doing? Why does she know how to do all of this, whatever it is she's doing? That's not good. That's really not good.
If I'm to learn of love, I'd like it to be at the hands of someone gentle. I was too curious about you ever since I saw you.
Mm-hmm.
You would lie with me.
Look at that.
I guess we've lied enough.
You're good.
You're amazing. Who are you?
Malcolm Reynolds' widow.
The heck? I'm a little confused there. So she sabotaged the ship and steals a shuttle? Well then. But if she poisoned him with the kiss, doesn't that mean she's gonna be poisoned too? Yeah. Looks like it.
You stupid son of
Your blushing bride was a plant.
Narcotic compound, probably spread over a seal on her lips. You know, we used to get a lot of guys brought in on the night shift at the ER. Usually robbed, very groggy. They called it the goodnight kiss.
Well, isn't that special?
Hmm.
You were taking advantage of
I was the one being taken advantage of.
You were victimized, Wash was beaten, and Ennara found you here.
And then I fell.
We're shut down. Jayne and Kaylee are trying to get us on the bridge.
All we know is we're headed somewhere and it ain't Beaumont.
Where are you going?
Well, why the big act? What was she after?
Besides molesting innocent captains?
It was your big makeout session that got us into this, sir.
I was poisoned.
That's why I never kiss him on the mouth.
Really? Not saying the poison couldn't be anywhere else, but...
This girl really knows her ships.
It's not all she knows. She's well schooled. No, I mean seduction, body language, signals. She's had training, as in companion, as in academy.
How do you know about the training?
She tried to seduce me, too.
Really?
You don't play a player. It was sloppy of her to try it, but I think she was in a rush.
You would have kissed her too.
Mm-hmm.
But she was naked and all articulate.
Okay. Everybody not talking about sex in here. Everybody else, elsewhere.
They're coming!
That girl's a wonder.
She's in cahoots with these guys, but she was from the colony. So is the colony in cahoots with those guys too?
So where are we headed?
It's not too far.
Did she signal anybody?
She did. Same coordinates, no ID. Electromagnetic interference. Look, it's bouncing the signal all over the place. Look at it.
Big.
It's a net.
I don't get it. Where are we headed? End of the line.
Trap.
Zoe, get our suits prepped now. I figure we got one shot at this.
What do I do?
You go get Vera.
She needs oxygen around her to fire, and we don't have a case.
I'm gonna use the suit. See these 6 points where it's brightest? Those are the breakers. Get one of those. Should short it out.
What do you mean, should?
Means not guaranteed, but hopefully it will. But with the mask down, won't that put a hole in the helmet?
See, Vera? You dress yourself up, you get taken out somewhere fun.
Fun. And there you go. Takes care of those two.
We got it. Nice work, Kaylee.
And they get away.
Still the best mechanic floating.
Captain, don't you know kissing girls makes you sleepy?
Sometimes I just can't help myself.
You found her.
Honey, I'm home. It's the first time, darling. I think you should be gentle with me.
You gonna kill me?
Can you conjure up a terribly compelling reason for me not to?
I didn't kill you.
You handed me and my crew over to those that would kill us. That buys you nothing.
I made you dinner.
Folk, there has to be an easier way to steal.
You're assuming the payoff is the point.
What would be the point?
I've been waiting a long time for someone good enough to take me down.
Really? Gonna try that again?
You even think about playing me again, I will riddle you with holes. What's your real name? You don't only lied anyhow.
And does the vixen live?
Oh, if you can call it that.
Hopefully delivered her to some authority or something.
You're a very graceful woman, Ennara. So here's where I'm fuzzy. You got by that girl, came and found me, and somehow you happened to just trip and fall. How's about we don't play? You didn't just trip, did you?
No.
I knew you let her kiss you.
What? You dummy. Wow. Well, that was interesting. Still a little confused on the whole who all was working together part, because if she came from the colony, does that mean that they were in on it? Or was she planted there too? So, not sure how that works, but it was a fun episode. On to the next one. Okay, on to episode 7 of Firefly.
Use swear words like anybody else.
Oh, really? See, I never heard you. So when is it that you do all this cussing after I go to bed? Or... Simon, the whole point of swearing is that it ain't appropriate. Fine, Elle. Have good sex. What?
That's a weird comment. What is he doing?
Oh!
What a mess.
Now this would be a perfect time for a swear word.
Need to find some tape.
You're like a trained ape without the training.
Canton don't allow guns in their town.
Yes, sir. That's why I ain't strapping one to my hip.
No, that's why you ain't strapping one anywhere.
Enemies? You?
Shocking.
Why are you still arguing what's been decided?
You deserve it. What is that? Looks like it smells.
That's what makes it such a great drop point. No one comes to that doesn't have to.
I vote we do this job really, really fast.
So this is a place where they make mud.
Yep, clay, really. Cam, don't you think Simon should come with us?
What?
I can watch over your sister. I believe we've been developing a rapport.
You might maybe make yourself useful.
Come again?
Don't take too kindly to sightseers, which is why we're posing as buyers.
Who's with that getup?
All rich and lily white, pasty all over.
All right. I'll go. Just stop describing me. I'm looking to buy some mud.
Well then.
Don't touch me. Ooh, mud on his jacket.
What happened to Simon? Who is this diabolical master of disguise?
He's learning.
Wow, he really sucks at subterfuge.
His disguise ain't half as funny as yours.
You haven't been here in years, Jayne. You really think you need that get-up? No one's gonna remember you.
I think it's possible they might.
Oh, is that a statue of him? What the heck?
Son of a bitch.
He swore. You don't typically see statues made of people that you hate, though.
You want to tell me how come there's a statue of you here and looking at me like I own something?
Wishing I could, Captain. I was here a few years back, like I said. Pulled a second story, stole out a scratch from a magistrate up on a hill. Had to hightail it. They don't put you on a pedestal in town square for that.
This must be what going mad feels like.
It's a good likeness.
Looks sort of angry, don't he?
It's kind of what I meant. This here's a spectacle might warrant a moment's consideration.
Everywhere I go, his eyes keep following me.
I crossed the magistrate of this company town. Understand? He ain't exactly a forgiving sort of guy.
Magistrate Higgins, I presume.
You may. But I only make the people I own use my title. I have a feeling it will take all your arts to deal with this particular problem.
Every problem, Mr. Higgins, is an opportunity in disguise.
He owns people.
What are we up to, sweetheart?
Fixing your Bible.
Fixing?
What?
Bible's broken. Doesn't make sense. Noah's Ark is a problem.
Really?
We'll have to call it early quantum state phenomenon. Only way to fit 5,000 species of mammal on the same boat.
It's not about making sense. It's about faith.
I need a new book.
They call it mother's milk. All the protein, vitamins, and carbs of your grandma's best turkey dinner, plus 15% alcohol.
It's liquid bread. Kept them from starving and knocked them out at night so they wouldn't be inclined to insurrection.
Wow, Simon, that was so...
informative.
I knew it, Keston. Knew? He was a good middleman, low profile. Gave him a peck of trouble for it.
What kind of peck was that?
Time where they hacked off his hands and feet with a machete.
Ooh.
Your man's merchandise is here, safe in Kessler's hiding place. I advise we all just lay low for a moment.
The man they call Jayne.
They got a song to him, too?
Robbed from the rich and he gave to the poor.
He's frickin' Robin Hood? Holy shit.
He said, can't crush them
Jayne?
under.
Yeah, Mel.
You got any light you'd like to shed on this development?
No, Mel.
This must be what going mad feels like.
The hero of Canton, the man they call Jayne. He turned around his plane and let that money hit the sky.
Go around, that's where that cash went. 60,000. Untraceable. And I drop it right square in the middle of Mud Farmer Central.
And you became their hero. Wow.
Hello?
In here, River. Sorry. What's that? River?
Whoa.
Scared her with the Einstein hair. Oh. You've been made. They know who you are. So much for laying low under the radar.
Don't you understand? He's come back. It's Jayne.
Oh. What the?
He drinks the best whiskey in the house!
That's how people lay low where you're from?
Not generally, no.
Captain, how exactly is
Still
this
working the details.
Flying by the seat of your pants.
Ennara, allow me to introduce my son, Fess Higgins. I brought you here to bed, my son, not throw him a tea party. My son is 26 years old, and he ain't yet a man. And since he can't find a willing
Mr.
woman
Higgins,
himself...
you're not allowed here.
Asshole. That's definitely not laying low.
You know, I've saved lives.
He's drunk.
I reattached a girl's leg, her whole leg. She named her hamster after me. He drops a box of money, he gets to town.
You are pretty funny.
And you're pretty.
It's time to get out of this nut house.
Your timing sucks, man.
No, really, be back.
Things are going well.
Oh, well. Why don't you and Simon hang around and keep an eye on him for me?
Snow on the roof is too heavy. They say the ceiling will cave in. His brains are in terrible danger.
River?
Too much hair.
He's putting the hair away now.
Doesn't matter. It'll still be there.
We talked a few pillars of the mutter community into having a little Jane Day celebration in Town Square tomorrow.
Seriously?
Companions choose the people they're to be with very carefully. For example, if your father had asked me to come here for him, I wouldn't have.
Really?
He's a jerk.
When we put that statue of you in Town Square, he rolled in, wanted to tear it down, but the whole town rioted.
You guys had a riot on account of me?
I can't believe you're back.
How could I stay away?
They're ridiculous.
Jayne Cobb's come back.
The townspeople may love you, but the magistrate don't. The heck is that? Are those like jail cells?
You keep me in that box 4 years, you give me a loaded gun.
I'm not the one who partnered up with you and then turned on you when his plan went south. Jayne Cobb. Cost you 4 years of your life, plus a perfectly good eyeball. He's back in town.
Uh-oh. You've been kept in that box for 4 years? That's not good.
Well, I
Drank too much.
No, we certainly didn't. No, I would never. Not with Kaylee.
What do you mean, not with me?
That didn't come out right.
And they call me.
And he's still drunk.
Where are you going?
Going with you.
I don't think so. No, maybe you ought to stay here.
You pissed her off, man. Stuck your foot in it good.
Should give us enough time to get the goods back in Serenity.
I don't know. You think we should be using my fame to hoodwink folks?
Better laugh when you say that.
I think I really made a difference in their lives.
I think the fame's gone to your head.
Is that really him? Gosh, pinch me. I must be dreaming.
Just get on over to Town Square, Jayne. Your friends are waiting.
A criminal hearing?
Yeah, my father's ordered me to attend. See, there's this man. He stole a ton of money from my dad and gave it to the poor. He's become kind of a folk hero in Canton.
I know this man. He just has this idiotic sense of nobility, you know?
I don't think it's the one you're thinking about.
You mean you actually know Jayne?
Jayne?
Yes, Jayne Cobb, the hero of Canton. The only person I ever saw who stood up to my father. My dad had him traced back to his ship. He had port control, put a landlock on it.
Heard tell you run with Jayne Cobb.
Uh-oh.
Excuse me? Sir, I don't know who.
Oh.
Sir, look at me, you panty-waist idiot! I just spent the last 4 years steaming in a hot box and you're sirring me?
Well, he didn't do it to you, jeez.
Where's that no-good reptile? Good looks.
Oh.
Working on this mess inside half an hour. Already there.
What is that stuff supposed to be? Just more clay?
As far as I see it, you people have been given the shortest end of the stick ever been offered a human soul in this crap hill-verse. Well, you took it. Well, I guess that's something.
Alrighty. Uh-oh.
Chishin. You gone got yourself looking mighty hideous.
Heck, we used to work together, he and I. Whole lot of money in a magistrate's safe, weren't there, Jayne? Got away clean, too. But then our plane took a hit and we're going down. And there's Jayne, the money. There was no way he was gonna drop that money.
He did. He dropped it on the mutters.
By accident, you inbred dunghead. He tossed me out first. You protect the man you're with. Everybody knows that.
Even honor among thieves.
Except the hero of Canton. Plans.
Oh. Holy crap. Oh. How's he still standing with the knife in his chest?
Get up, you stupid piece of... What'd you do that for? What's wrong with you? Did you hear a word he said? You think there's someone just gonna drop money on you? Money they can use? Well, there ain't people like that.
Kid died for nothing. So much for being the hero. What's that?
Has there been a problem with takeoff?
Is there a problem?
No.
You did what?
I sent an override to port control. Lifted the landlock on Serenity.
How dare you defy me, you...
You wanted to make a man out of me, Dad. I guess it worked.
He stood up to you. There's your man.
Just keep walking, preacher man.
Really? The hair is that big of an issue?
So when we made love last night...
When we what?
You really are such an easy mark.
It's my estimation that every man ever got a statue made of him was one kind of sumbitch or another. Ain't about you, Jayne. It's about what they need.
They needed hope to believe.
Don't make no sense.
Well, that one had a bit of a sad ending. Hilarious that they ever made Jayne a hero like that in the first place. But there you go. Still not sure why the river is so wigged out by the preacher's hair. Seems a little odd, but amusing. Well, thanks for watching, and see you next time. Remember to hit like and subscribe.